D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? So before I get started on this review, I just want to say two things. And the first one is the reason that this review is so late is because my computer took a crap last week and I had to get it repaired. So, 5 days without a computer to upload content is really hard, but I got it fixed and everything seems to be okay. I'm just back to business as usual. And the second thing I want to just say is that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine always get pushed to the back of the line. So I please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. So why don't we go ahead and get started on this review for Karen. So coming straight from BET production, and as you know, they're all about the fucking quality every single time at BET, directed by the unfortunately named Coke Daniels, the person who named him, that they had no faith in his future whatsoever. So anyways, Daniels is the director of films like Holly Won't, Gangsta Rap, the Glockumentary, and Who Made the Potato Salad, which comes up again in this movie.
Go with some other guess why you mix those mashed potatoes.
It's potato salad.
Of course it is.
This movie stars Taryn Manning, Cory Hardrict, and Jasmine Burke. All right. So the premise of this is Malik and Imani are a young Black couple who move into a new house in the suburbs. When they arrive, they are greeted by a seemingly friendly white neighbor named Karen Drexler. However, this facade slowly reveals a bitter, jealous, angry, and racist woman who wants to remove the couple at any cost. Okay, so we had a problem from the get-go with this movie, or at least I had a problem. When you watch all the Karen compilations on YouTube, what is the biggest thing they all have in common?
Fuck your mom, bitch! I'm pregnant into my family! I am a customer!
So am I!
They're fucking loud as hell. And they're obnoxious. And this Karen has none of that. She has none of those traits, like with the restaurant scene. So she's all like, the woman's all like, how's your new neighbors? And she's like, well, they're Black because they're just so Black. They're just, it's so stupid. I mean, she sounds way too passive aggressive to be a Karen. There's always like an aura of passive aggressiveness with Karens, but it's usually very loud, and she's whispering and shit. And in the restaurant, like, could you keep it down? If you don't comply, I'll get the manager. Mambo, mambo, mambo. You're so Black and everything. And it's just so it's not, they didn't capture what a Karen really is. It's the dramatization and the theatrics that a Karen does that makes them the Karen. I mean, she sounds like I said before, way too passive aggressive, and the acting is just terrible all the way around. Like the two dudes in the restaurant laughing, like it was just terrible laugh acting. It was horrible. Like half the time watching this movie, I was like, yo, can these people get an acting coach on set, please? The whole time watching this movie, I was like, are we sure this is not an SNL comedy skit, or maybe like a parody of like a Jordan Peele movie or something? Like, for instance, when Imani says we have a white entitled neighbor named Karen, it just feels like it was staged/written for a comedy. It just doesn't feel like a drama or a horror film. Like it's just crazy. Some of the lines that come out of Karen's mouth is supposed to be sounding racially charged, and I'm all like, how is anyone supposed to take that as a racially charged insult or even an innuendo? For instance, when she comes into the house and she says to Imani, there she is slaving away in the kitchen. We as the audience see it because we know what we're dealing with here, and we know what kind of movie is being made. But in the real world, like, who the fuck would read it that way? Like only someone who is really paranoid would read into it and be like, you mean like slavery, you white bitch. Like it sounds like a joke on Zoom. Like how is this a horror film? Like I don't get it. No Karen is subdued like this, none of them. Karens are usually blonde. They usually have really bad hair. And technically, Taryn Manning has a really bad wig on this whole movie, but she's much too well put together. She's not blonde. She's not aggressive. She's not loud. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, come on. Anybody who studies anything about Karens can figure this out. This is the least Karen out of all the Karens I have ever seen. Like when she knocks over the garbage can, which we saw in the trailer, I was like, oh no, she knocked over the garbage can, fucking metal bra and everything. So, I know it only took like a few years for the black horror genre to get really stagnant and really boring. If you don't believe me, look around you. Look at any black horror film. Oh my God, what a nightmare. It's just all terrible. It's all terrible. And again, the directing is horrible. I mean, especially when Amani is talking to the little girl and you see it in the trailer when she's like, she doesn't like the little girl's like, she doesn't like black people. And then Amani's like, well, I'm black. And they do a close up. They do like a close up. And the directing is horrible. And then of course the acting is horrible. Jasmine Burke, who plays Amani, is all like in that scene, well, I'm black. Like she has to remind herself that she's black, right? Like, okay, this is trying really hard to be an M. Night Shyamalan movie or a Jordan Peele movie, and it just doesn't work at all. Like, I'll never get over the Confederate flag soap dispenser scene. Like, like, where did she buy this from? Because I can't even think of a place to buy this. Like you're just in the bathroom all like, I gotta cleanse your hands so we can cleanse the world of color. You know, like what is going on here? This movie was not only a huge amount of cringe, but this movie was a roller coaster ride of what the fuck. This movie is total garbage all around. This was just a way too much of a copy of Jordan Peele's racial commentary horror genre clash / moment going on right now in cinema, which was good for Jordan Peele for his first movie, Get Out, but his second movie, Us, was no good, and it made no sense even for a racial commentary portion of it. And I don't understand why this movie was trying to imitate that, because it's already old and everybody's over it. Okay, so that was my ramblings. So in conclusion, this movie is bad. And fuck you, BET. I mean, you guys haven't been good in years. So don't waste your time on this nonsense, because you will regret it. I promise. All right, so those are my thoughts on Karen, the movie. Tell me, what did you guys think about this movie? You didn't like it. Don't pretend like you did. But you can go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. You know I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys on the next movie review. You guys have a good day. Bye.